Greetings, crypto people. This is Flatman. Today we're going to be introducing you to EliteCraft, which is the LeetCoin community's Minecraft server. Very simply put, it's a faucet that allows you to earn crypto while you quest. We are definitely on 1.13.2 for the time being. We use a lot of plugins to make this happen, and not all of them are 1.14 ready quite yet. So I've reset myself to best possibly replicate what a new user is going to encounter trying to link their account to get started. So here we go. So the first thing you're going to want to do is add a server. This name is not that important. You can make it whatever you want. At the moment, the URL is going to be EliteCraft.nerdlabs001.com, and I will put that link in the description. I've actually spelt it wrong here, which is typical for me. And join the server. I do recommend that you accept the texture pack if your computer will handle it. You will see my resolution is turned down. I'm on my laptop at the moment. Just give it a minute. It'll go ahead and install. Okay, so when you spawn into the world, you're going to find yourself at the spawn point, obviously. And if you walk around a bit, you will notice that there's all these people here, but they won't let you do anything. You cannot earn any Elite coins or any of the other cryptos available on the server unless your account's linked. So we've tried to do things in a way where until you link your account, you really can't get anywhere. So for example, if I try to talk to the mayor, he'll tell me I have to link my account first. And that's going to be the case with all of these NPCs. The person that you're after is going to be the quest master. Also note, if you see, it's kind of hard to see here at night. Maybe I'll get a better picture in a minute. In fact, let's set the time for day. I've not figured out how to change that icon yet, but do you see the note above his head? That indicates that he has a quest for you. So this is going to teleport you over to the linking platform, where you're going to talk to Link. And basically he's going to instruct you to go over to this panel. So what you're going to do to link your account is type Discord link, and this is going to give you a 4-digit code. In my case, it's 8215. So what I'm going to do is go over to the Elite Discord room, and you're looking for the link master here. I'm going to message him my code 8125. Oh, it says I have the wrong code. What was it here? 8215. 8215. See, now he has linked my Minecraft ID to my Discord ID. And also, if things aren't working out for you, you can always type Discord unlink and then relink again. Or if you decide to use a different Discord account with your Minecraft account. And then I'm going to go back and talk to him. And if you've linked your account correctly, as you can see, I've just been tipped out in LeetCoin. And I can go verify that here in the room. See, Mumbles has tipped me out 13 coins. Okay, so from this point, we're going to go back to the spawn. And we've not teleported you back over to the spawn because it's really important that everybody knows how to get back to the spawn. So here we are again. Now, this journey pretty much starts off with the Eliteville Mayor. He's the first area. Also to be noted, as you start to complete areas in the game, these other NPCs will begin to open up portals for you. So if you've struggled to get really far in the game and you die, you can get back to somewhere close to where you were before. Before we even start with the game, we have added an area for people who just want to hop on every day and get some coins. If you go see Tipbot Rodriguez here, he's going to teleport you to Tipbot Island. Now here in Tipbot Island, there's no quest to complete, just dailies. Once a day you can come and let's see if we can get some FlapX coin here. You see, 42 coins. The cheese coin team has just joined us. Cheese coins. Sat 3 coin. Alright, here's the elite coin. Copper coin. Safe seafood coin. So now you'll notice if you go back and try to grab these coins again, it'll tell you you've got 23 hours and 59 minutes till you can claim these again. And we can go take a look real quick here. So you can see just by signing on, 42 FlapX, 3 cheese, 3 sat, 13 elite, 5 copper, 2 SSF. Those are available to you every single day. And we could walk out of this building, but we're going to go back to the spawn point instead. Okay, so the first area that's going to be available to you, and these NPCs will probably move around, we're still heavily working on this server, is going to be Eliteville Mayor. He's going to take you to the starting area. Okay, so this is also a good time to point out, we also have a nice 3D map that we've integrated. And I'll include this link also, EliteCraft map at nerdlabs, or .nerdlabs001.com. And if we go here, it actually zooms in pretty far. Somebody's on. That's always nice. You can see exactly where I am. Please note, these black areas, those are places that nobody has been to render the picture out all the way. Just like some of this is missing as it's been moved around. It won't render again for X amount of time to help with server lag. You can see here's the spawn point. And we are using the HD map so that you can zoom in really far. And also, let's say you were looking for a friend. I'm not sure who Ember Sky Dragon is, but if you click on someone's name, it'll take you to them. And also, it needs even more time to render out because it's been used even less, but it does have an angled view. Excuse me. You see there's the spawn point there. Okay. So that's something you can use. It's always available in case you're trying to find one of your friends or if you're trying to figure out where a quest actually is. So let's go back to this game real quick here. So this is the beginning point for Eliteville. And you'll notice that the mayor has a note symbol above his head. Some real quick quests here at the beginning. Community chest, find Goof Island, find the waterfall, and find the well in the village. You should know there's about 100 quests at the moment. There's probably going to be a lot more added soon. There's another quest to pick up. Let's go ahead and do one of these. She would like us to find 5 poppies for the queen. And then this one here, she would like us to take a package pretty far away. I'm going to pick it up, but we're not going to do anything with it. You'll notice there's poppies all over the place here. Here's something that people seem to keep missing. This is the donation box, and it's also one of the quests. We got 33 coins just for finding this. And this is going to be just a place where we put some extra stuff all the time. So there's no reason to be greedy because it'll always be here. There's a huge deposit of these things behind it. And if you have stuff that you don't want or you want to get rid of, you can always put them inside of this box as well. Mr. Hash. We haven't seen Mr. Hash in a long time. He did build this beautiful building here. Whoops. We're going to walk past most of these quests here and do a real simple one. One of them is to just merely find the waterfall. So we'll make our way over here. And you can see we just got tipped out 13 coins. Now that is a one-time quest. We do have one-time quests which tend to pay out a little bit more. Daily quests, weekly quests, we even have some monthly quests. This quest I'm not going to do right now, it's kind of hard, but it is a daily. Basically, he wants you to collect some fish. And walk around here a little bit more. This is going to be the first real copper coin quest you come to. He wants you to bring a package to Big Sherm. Or sorry, Sherm 77. You guys should know him. He is the copper coin dev, and if you'll note, this is a timed quest. 7,200 seconds is about 2 hours. You'll notice here there's triggers that kind of let you know you're going the right direction. Again, my graphics are turned down really low because I'm on the laptop. Looking around a little bit, I've actually never played Minecraft before, and I've never really been in adventure mode or survival mode before. After you complete those quests at the beginning, you're going to want to make your way to this tower. It's going to be the main hub to get to a lot of different places. You'll also note that if there's quests that you haven't completed, there's going to be areas that are not available to you. If you're actually playing the game and you're not somebody who's just coming to see the tip bots every day, which is perfectly okay if that's what you're into, I would encourage you to do all the quests that you can, because the last thing you want to do is make your way really far into an area and then find out that you didn't pick up a quest. We've recently been adding some artwork and some pictures. Same thing as always. The Emerald Line is the entry quest for the railroad quests. If you attempt to do one of these other quests, it'll tell you that you have to do the Emerald quest first. We're going to pick up this Emerald quest just because. So let's see, where should we go from here? I think we're going to go ahead and go and do this emerald quest. We don't really want you to have to try and craft a minecart. So what the Goof Man has done is he's built these little mechs. If you just push this button, a minecart will appear for you. If you ever should find this minecart mech empty, let someone know. When you get off the train, it should dump them back into there. And again, don't feel like you need to hoard minecarts because they're free and they're everywhere. So this is kind of a long ride. But every area that you get to, you're going to find a grouping of quests there in that spot. We are going to the Oasis, I do believe, at the moment. You can see we're working on integrating some more artwork still. We have been getting a lot of comments. What I would try to express to you guys is that when we started taking this project on, we had never played Minecraft before, so the first couple of weeks was just spent trying to understand how the game worked, and then trying to understand how we were going to integrate crypto payments, and not in a way where other people had done it, where you just mined and mined and mined and then went to some website and traded in your credits. I apologize for the constant pop-ups at the top of the screen. People are complaining over a Trade Satoshi today. More Flatpak stuff. So what else can be said while we're riding down this train here? So, we're at the main switching station. We want to go to the Oasis. Just going to push that button. And here we go. And again, this game, with the texture packs, which we are still optimizing, we haven't even had a chance to really do anything with them. They're going to look a lot better on some computers than other. And if your computer's really slow and you want to not use our theme pack, it's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to look a little bit different. And there are 4 or 5 rails. We have the green line, which takes you to the Oasis and Nerd Labs. We have the Royal line, which takes you to Lady's Castle. We have the glass line, which takes you to the casino. We have the orange line, which takes you to Mr. Hash's area, but we still haven't seen him in a while. And there's going to be more lines added. That's strange. Also, if you find any glitches in the game, please let us know. We haven't had a whole lot of usage at this point, so we're not... A lot of times something will be not working and we're not going to know, because one, we find that when we're in OP mode, everything seems to work for us. Hey, look, it's a minecart. Interesting. This does seem like a long ride, but again, I do promise there's plenty of stuff to do at the end of it. And once you get to an area, an NPC at the spawn point will open that portal for you. So basically, once you get to an area, you can always just go right back to spawn and go ahead and go back to the areas you want instantly. There is a Stargate program that is in place, but is just not available to the users at the moment. So if you didn't get a chance to read that quest, basically what it said was to take the Emerald Line and report to the station boss, which is going to be this guy. Looks like somebody's questing. I'm not sure if that went or not. And this is the Oasis area. So you notice there is a Stargate here, and each one of these buttons does go to a different area in our map. And we didn't realize at the time that we might have been overdoing it, but at the moment, we're looking at something like 3 million by 3 million blocks, which I'm told is pretty big. We come from a World of Warcraft background as far as questing servers goes, so spending a day walking somewhere to get to a checkpoint is not abnormal to any of us. So more quests here. He wants you to get 100 cactuses, explore the sandstone well, desert platform in the sky, waterfall in the desert. And you should notice also, I'm so used to flying. Notice also there is a daily quest over here. I'm getting my ass kicked. Maybe my fists aren't the best thing to fight this guy with. Okay. So everything's turned down to easy at the moment. When you do complete some quests, you do get some gear. For the most part, it's going to be crypto and food. We are working on adding some more quests for gear. Again, not that many people have been on, so just as people are starting to get on now, we're starting to get reports of, hey, I'm getting killed really easy. We can't turn it down any lower, but what we can do, if it becomes a problem, is perhaps make all the paths a safe haven. Also, we've tried really hard to make sure, like in this example, it wants 64 cactuses, and you can see we've given you plenty of cactus. I'm not really sure how this works. Let's see here. I can cheat just a little bit. Oh, I can hold the button down. Look at that. I didn't even know that. See, this is how much we've not played. I don't even know that I can hold the button down. So, all the criticism is welcome, but do try and understand that we really didn't know what we were doing when we started doing this. And 64 seems like a lot, but as you can see, we've given you plenty. So now I could head back over here and turn this one in. Mostly I've been trying to get on once a day, once every other day, to verify that all the bots are still working. If you find yourself not getting a tip and you really care, please just try and take a screenshot of the tip out that didn't happen, because regardless of if you get tipped or not, it should still post that you were supposed to get tipped in the room. We'll take another look at what that looks like here in a second. No more quests available. So this particular quest, and this is a quest chain, the Royal Press is always short of ink, all different kinds of ink. In this case, they are short green ink. So what you have to do is have your 64 cactuses, or whatever the quest happens to be, in your hand when you go talk to them. And it's going to complete your quest. And I'm using the Discord app, so it pops up automatically, but as you can see right here, it just tipped me out 33 coins. And you can see the Link Master posted quest reward. So in the event where Mumbles was down, and that's who is really paying you out, you would only see this part and Mumbles wouldn't say anything. So if you have a quest that doesn't pay you out, try to take a screenshot of this, or maybe just try and grab someone's attention and they'll let me know and we'll just tip you out manually. I would hide this stuff up at the top, but you guys who are crypto people already know about this know your customer thing and how many issues it's causing for lots of people. There was a couple more quests over here I thought everybody might be interested in. I think even in adventure mode I have the ability to warp places, so we might pop around a little bit more here in a moment. One of these quests, here I'll go ahead and give you another hint on this one because it's real simple, is to find the sandstone well. And you see as you get close to it, it goes ahead and pays you out. And we've tried to be really liberal on how close you have to be. We don't want you to... I don't know if you've ever played a game and you're trying to complete the quest and you just can't quite stand on the right block no matter how hard you try. Like, we're trying to avoid that completely. One of the other quests is to find the waterfall in the desert, and you can see it from here. And I'm going to take you over here simply because... Let me show you there's another set of quest chains that start over here. And you can see it. Typically, when you get somewhere, when you have a quest that's just find this little thing, it's not going to pay you out as much. But as you can see in this particular instance, it went ahead and gave us an arrow, or 40 arrows, a bow, some armor, things that you're going to need for these particular quest chains, because basically these are kill mob chains. These are all Hal complaining. Huh. Oh, I died. Look at that. Evidently lightning kills you. I was struck by lightning. I guess it's hard being a normal user. Sorry, again, I'm on my laptop and it's a little slow. Okay, so what we're gonna do to save some time here, let's go take a look. Where are we at? Let's go look at Tank's Castle. Now, if you manage to get to Tank's Castle and you pick up the quest first, it's going to pay you out 1,137 coins. Tank spent a lot of time on this. In fact, this is a project that he started a long time ago and then imported into the game. It's pretty cool. These buttons that he put everywhere make things look really cool. Some of the buttons may or may not do things. I can't say because I'm not sure. And I'm not an OP, so I probably should not just jump off of that. Okay, see minor tanks here. I guess this person's going to try and kill me. Oh, and they explode. That's nice. Now, what we've done here in this castle for the moment is we've put a bunch of hide-and-seek quests. You'll see find Gazoo, find Mr. Hoppity, find Polly, find Flapperdoodle, find Voxel. These you can pick up all at once, and these are, if I'm not mistaken, they're dailies. Let's complete one and take a look. I'm pretty sure Voxel is still stuck out here behind a wall. To find these people, you're going to have to look high and look low and run around through here. Let's see. And again, as far as these mobs go, I'm not sure if we need to hand out more gear or if we need to try to make the quest areas safe havens, or if we should just leave it alone. We thought that being set on 0 was going to be low enough. I think he might still be stuck. So he's stuck here. You see, that just paid out 50 coins. He probably will not be stuck there next time you log on to play. And let's see what the cooldown was on here. Yeah, so the cooldown on these, they do pay out really well, but the cooldown is 3 days. And again, I don't know if I've gotten him over to the spawn point yet. I'm going to actually go ahead and grab him. NPC select. In fact, I'll probably go ahead and make a quest for him in a minute. Let me leave you there for a second, Miner Tank. Let's go take a look for one more of these guys. I think Mr. Hoppity is floating around here somewhere. And you do have to actually talk to these guys. You can't just run up and catch them. It's supposed to be fun. Nothing should be terribly hard. He's here somewhere. At the moment, the names are above the characters. That does make them a little bit easier to find through the walls. Things are trying to hurt me. Oh, you're shooting arrows. There's bad guys everywhere. Hey, look. You're one of the guys. Come here. Huh? That was good for 50 coins. If you're watching this video and you like tip bots and faucets, but for some reason are not interested in, 50 coins as opposed to 0.1 coins, let us know what it's going to take to make you interested in playing. Luckily, I needed to go to the spawn point anyway. As you can see, I'm not very good at this game. Bear with my laptop a moment. That's Blurb mentioning we're looking at adding CLI to the wallet. Some of the new exchanges are requiring CLI. So let's pick a spot over here. And how about right here? NPC move. Okay, so it's not set up right this second, but what's going to happen is when you reach Miner Tank's castle from the spawn point, you'll be able to select him and go back there at any point. Let's go... Let's see, where should we go now? Tank has a mine shaft also. This'll work. Actually, I do not know where this is. Where am I? No idea, but it looks like trouble. Let's get out of here. If you saw that message, we're trying to help the Rabbit network out as well. I don't get to talk to the community very often. I'm pretty busy at all times. Okay, so here's somewhere else that's been giving people a few issues. So this is Nerd Labs land. In order to ensure that you are going to be able to do the quests correctly, you have to sign a waiver. And what that really means is you need to come talk to him, and he's going to ask you to sign the waiver and step into the scanner. Once you step into the scanner, now you are eligible to pick up all these quests. Lost Boys. There's several quests with the Maze Master. There's one in each area, and I will give you a screenshot of this maze in a second. Lots of quests in the maze. And I'm going to go ahead and put myself in creative for a moment. So I can fly up here. As you can see, this maze is pretty massive. The reason that there is so many chickens and pigs and whatnot on top of these hills is so that if you happen to be lost in the maze, that you have food. Very simply put. Once you make it to the middle of the maze, see, reach the middle, you'll notice there's no crypto reward. But if we go back to the spawn point now the Maze Master is unlocked. And anytime we want to go back to the beginning of the maze, here we are. And that'll let you mess around in the maze for a little while, and if you get tired of it, be able to come back without losing all the progress. Oh, look, here's Mel. Mel is the dev of Cheesecoin. We thought that there would be no better place to add some quests for Cheesecoin than in this maze. There's going to be 4 quests, one in each color, that are simply find the Maze Master. Those are going to pay out pretty well. Don't want to exactly show you where they all are. Let me show you where the Flapex one is. Go away. That's 500 Flapex coins. There's a copper quest in here that pays out 100. A sat quest, I think, pays out 33.3. I can't really remember what the other ones are, but there is a quest in here for at least each one of the currencies that are participating, and several elite coin quests. Also, we've included this platform up here. There should be some quests getting added here pretty soon, but if you make it to the middle of the maze, it allows you to be able to take a look around and get your bearings. So let's just pretend that I am a super maze solver extraordinaire. And it's taking a while to load for me. It shouldn't be the case for you because you won't be flying around. If you make it through the maze, and this is not the only way to get here, and this area is very underdeveloped at the moment, you may notice that there are some giant pyramids over here. Let me go ahead and go to the other side while this is loading. Again, I don't expect regular players to have any issues loading these things, as they'll be walking up to them slowly. So, let me see if I have any elite coins. So this is the casino. Somebody came and started it and never finished it. Me and Goof have been working on it a little bit. Hey, look, you can see all the mechs. There they go. And it's loading up. So something that we do have... let me see if I have any in my inventory. I do. So these elite coins, they are not to be confused with crypto coins. These are an in-game currency for the vending machines. And also for... I guess these are gambling games. So let's see, insert a coin here. Or 12, or 10. Hey, give me those back. You don't need that many. Okay. So somehow that lights this stuff up. And you either win or you lose. If you win, there'll be stuff in this box for you. It's just a random generator. There's no reason for this game to be unfair, as it's just the in-game currency. This currency is good in the Coliseum area for things like potions and gear. Maybe we'll head over there in a minute. So as you can see, this is still heavily being worked on. I think this is the blackjack dealer. Let's play some blackjack. So you can bet, I don't know. I don't have enough money. I'm broke. I don't have any money at all. So there's blackjack there. I I guess everybody needs to get some more money when you start, or I've used it all for something. I'm not really positive. There's a couple more games. Let's head back out of here. Now, these are going to be the first 2 instances in the game. And if you don't know what an instance is, it's pretty much a dungeon. And you have to make it all the way to the end to survive to get rewarded. So I would encourage people to form groups. You can't really get here from here. But let's see. Again, sorry about the loading. It won't be an issue for most of you. Also, if you'll notice he doesn't have a skin yet, that shouldn't be an issue for most of you either, because he'll have time to load his skin. Once you complete your elite training, you will be able to get to this instance. And basically, you just have to make it to the end in one piece. I will warn you that once you open this door and go inside, you will not be able to leave. You will either die or you will complete it. I suppose you could have a friend come and stand on the thing for you to get you back out. Okay, so the way that you normally would get here is through the glass railroad line, which is the 3rd quest in the railroad quest chain. Also, it's not going to render because I'm going so fast. Right here, there we go. This is going to be an instance shortly as well. Our map textures are a pretty high resolution right now, and we kind of like it that way, but we are going to be looking at reducing the textures on things like grass and things like sand, things that don't really matter so much. That reducing them will significantly speed up the game. Just to give you a quick look, the line that comes here again, none of you will be flying, so things not rendering out won't be an issue for you. I just think this one's pretty cool. This line's completely underwater. By the way, we have something around 55 miles of railroad track laid. All powered rail. So, good time to go get a drink or go get a snack. You get on the train. Let's see, where should we go next to take a look around? I wonder what the quickest way to get to... Okay, wait a minute. I think... Let's see here. I think there may still be a warp over here. Now, this may look like the spawn point, but it's not the spawn point. You have to get pretty far into the game to get to this place. Let's see. Where does this go? Does this go to the kingdom? This goes to the Queen's Castle. Where's that? Give it a second to render out. Lady Whalecoin has spent a pretty extensive amount of time making these homes and these castles. I don't know if you see those subtitles there. I'm not sure where I'm going to be able to change what that says, but basically that's somebody picking up quests. And I'm not sure if it tells everybody or if it just tells me because I'm an OP. You also notice that nothing's attacking me, which is kind of why I need people to let me know if the game's too hard. I don't really get on to play, getting on to create quests and to build stuff. This is a daily quest here. This is the Royal Press. They need black ink in this case, and that'll reward you pretty well. You can see the skins load as I walk up on them. Okay, so this is an area behind Lady's Castle here. And what you'll see is this elite trainer. There are 4 levels here. And what's going to happen is, like, here's the easiest one, level 1. Okay, it's going to teleport you to this area. And again, what? Oops. I guess I don't really need to kill those guys. This one was kill 5 spiders. All these areas do have spawners in them. I don't quite know why there's so many other things in here. It might be because nobody's been here. Oh, there's a spider. Did I just put another hole in the wall? Oops. Training complete, level 1. You'll also notice that there is only a way out of these areas, not in. Once you climb over this, you can't get back in. It will time out, so if you don't think you're going to make it, feel free to run out and wait for the timer to expire. And now you'll see that even though I cannot go to level 4 because I have to do 3 first, now I am capable of going to 2. After you complete your training there, this pharaoh is who is intended to take you to the first instance. And again, I encourage you to go as a group. The payoffs are pretty good in there. And also, we've included plenty of spawners. You should never have an issue getting enough ink or anything like that. You see there's plenty of spawners down here. I saw somebody using a boat the other day. That seemed like a pretty good way to do it. If you just want to take a quick look around here. And so Lady built all this without world edit. Each block, for the most part, is placed individually. Now, this isn't even Lady's house. Lady's house is really far that way. That's part of another quest chain. Ultimately, your goal is to make it to the kingdom. But you gotta have to travel there. Once you get there, you'll see Mazaruville, and there's some kind of free jumping place that somebody made. And let's see here. It wants to render out still, obviously. Or am I wearing my wings? Is that the problem? Yeah. This is the other end of the royal line. When you ride this line back, it takes you back to Elite Station, the bottom Elite Tower. My laptop's not liking this. I don't know if you can hear the fan going. Let me allow it to load for a second. Again, I apologize for the textures not loading. This one's a pretty short ride. There's actually an abandoned line there where there's an aquarium. We're going to be looking at fixing that pretty soon. Doobie-doobie-doo. I don't know if my brightness affects the video or not. Hopefully not. Well, that's no good. There are mobs everywhere. So at some point we may need to do something to limit these mobs, but you can see there's the royal line. We're on the other side of it now. Unless you do the other 2 quests first, you will not get credit for taking this line. This is the glass line that goes to the casino, completely underwater. Let's check out this map real quick where we are. As you can see, I can click on myself. And things have moved a couple times. So like you'll see there's Charizard, but that's where Charizard used to be. And he'll probably disappear after a few people go by there. But this line actually goes down here and back up. I would like to get you guys over to the Coliseum, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cheat. Let's see. Let me get some coordinates. So this area here is the kingdom. Let's go directly to the Coliseum. You'll notice this area is not too developed. We're still working on it, and honestly, we really don't expect anybody to be able to get here very quickly. This is going to be the PvP arena. It looks kind of funny from here. Let's see where we're at. We're at 1100 by 13,000. Let's go take a look at this real quick. TP 1100 100 13,000. Hopefully none of those were negatives. Let's go look just to make sure before I end up somewhere weird. Nope, all positive numbers. Yeah, so here we are. Minor Tank also built this place by himself. Took him a couple days. Again, you shouldn't have render issues because you shouldn't be teleporting here. And let's just take a look around from the top here. As you can see, the place is pretty big. We have a few ideas for some games. We're always welcome to suggestions for new games. We're thinking about doing something where you get an item from the quest giver, but you have to have 3 items to turn back in. So every single person gets 1, and you have to have 3 to win. So that means that you have to kill the other people. I don't know how the loot system works yet. It hasn't really come up. Cool, it's starting to get dark, so we can see the lights on now. Doesn't look like the lights are on. I could be mistaken. We got the Dragon Ball Z team here. Somewhere there's a room. This is the Queen's box, I do believe. Yep. And what's over here? What does this say? Operator room. I'm an operator. I bet there's a special trick to open this door. But we're just going to do that for right now. Let me fix it in case I don't come back this way. Floor lights on or off? What does that do? Oh wow. So that's shutting all those lights off. I don't think I should turn that back on until it's done. And what's this do? Ceiling lights? Let's see if we can get back out there in time. Now obviously on my slow computer and all this redstone stuff moving around, is not going to be happy. I mean, again, you can always run in windowed mode or turn it down, and a lot of this is our fault. We'll be working on... you can see there's a massive amount of redstone here. So that's where the lag's coming from, is all these lights turning on. Okay, so back to the in-game currency. At the moment, there are no plans to make any kind of in-game currency to real-life currency. I mean, besides, we're already giving away quite a bit as it is. But there's some security issues and some logistics issues that just practically don't make it worth the trouble. If we can't get you to get on now already for all the coins we're giving away, I really don't think that's going to help. But you'll notice elite coin only, and you can see there's some food in this one, and got some weapons in here. So for those of you who have been doing your daily quests and earning these things right here, these elite coins, you'll be able to buy buffs and stuff before you go in here and do PvP quests. Those of you who do not do any daily quests will not have that advantage. There's some food. You also notice that we got loss prevention here. Don't need any shenanigans. Protocol droid. I don't know who you are. Oh, Blackjack. I'm still broke, dude. Okay, so although we have not built a lot out here, we have spent an excessive time laying the infrastructure for everybody else to build. I mean, to give you an idea of where we are, let's go back to the map here for a second. And again, see if I wanted to know where Ember was, or myself was, I can just click there. You'll notice that every side of the wall has a larger section of wall in it. That's interesting. And then there's also larger sections here at the corners. So these are intended to be hubs. And let me show you what I mean here in a moment. I think this is Mazaruville, which Mazaru has been really impressing all of us with her building. There's a few quests there. They're kind of sketchy because they were the first ones I ever laid out. I haven't gone by to refine it yet. There's his elite farm. And this is the Jumpy Jump land, I think he called it. If some of you do this free running jumping thing, you might be interested in this. I have found it to be excessively difficult, but I've never played before. So let's go back here. Okay, so if we go back to the game, so what you'll notice, or what I wanted to point out, is every one of these walls has been pre-manufactured with 6 rail lines in it. I suppose I could just break that, but I'll walk around. And the point being that we're still interested in people coming to build in the kingdom. And if you decide to come build in the kingdom, we will poke a hole in the side of this wall and build you a rail station. So the red line goes around the entire top of all the stations. But let me get in here. Also, I'll just cheat. Inside of all these are several more lines. I don't know where that water came from. That's interesting. Huh. Random water. randomwater.com. Good thing there's no rail down here yet. So the point being that there's powered line run the entire perimeter of the kingdom. So literally, if you build something, we can just pick a spot, and poke a hole right there through the wall and build you a station. Let's see what else is going on up here. In fact, I'm going to poke a hole. Or I think I'm going to poke a hole. I guess I'm too low to the ground. Hey, look, it's daylight. You get an idea of how big this place is. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Also, 2 of the sides have been raised up. These rails are going to be raised up a little bit more to give you a better view. So before I get lost, which is exactly why we like this map, let me see where I am. That's where I am. I want to get you guys a view of Mazaruville before I sign off for this part. So I just need to go that way. Also, if you've never played before, I do believe, yeah, F3 will tell you what direction you're facing in case you need to get lost, and it stays while you're going. Let's fly over to Mazaruville. If you can start to appreciate just how big this place is. We didn't realize that most Minecraft servers were about 200 by 200. So elite farm. Cactus farming. This is that jumpy jump place. I'm not sure what's happening over here yet. I think there's going to be a set of quest chains that start here. I don't know. I found it really difficult to jump from one block to another, but it could just be my lack of experience doing so. Let's get rid of that. Jumpy jump. Yeah, this thing. There's 5 levels of it. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, enjoy. Sorry for being a little bit lost. Maybe I should consult the map again. Oh, here, also to note, we've taken the time. So this is the west wall. And if you're on the track, you'll notice, see, you're headed north. And we've done this to try and give you an idea of where you are. There should be, yeah, see, this one's heading south. Let me go backwards for a minute. That track's heading north, and you'll know that when you come up to here, the wall you're on is the west wall. Which means, I do believe, Mazaruville should be, yep. Alright, here's an example of what I mean by will accommodate you with a hole. So Mazza decided to build here, and you'll notice again that this wall is marked west wall to try and give you some better bearings. Of course, we're going to try to improve that system a little bit more. But you see there's not even a path here yet because we haven't needed one because nobody can get here. See, and she just had some really basic test quests. And let's see. Let's try and get a... I've already been lost over here, to tell you the truth. Some of this work that she's done is just so excellent. I'll let this city render out a little bit. We are on paperclip too, if you are wondering about the sky being different and the moon being different. Paperclip is Bill, I'm not really sure who they are, but they put out new releases, it seems like weekly. Um, more and more patching being done. They do have a 1.14 instance for us to run. However, the villagers, the new villagers, they ate our server. Everywhere there was a village already, they took over about 50 blocks in each direction and changed the biomes and just destroyed a whole bunch of stuff. And it took a couple days to restore it. So we're trying to get some more information about what we can do to prevent that from happening before switching to the 1.14. Or if we have to switch to 1.14 on an empty server and then import our world. Point being that we're going to get to it provided that there's interest in doing so. So it was nice that it changed to nighttime while we're over here. You can see just how much has been built. And to give you like a real perspective. Areas like this where they're dark, feel free to report them. That is a, we have an add-on for that. Takes a few minutes, but it cleans all that stuff up. We'll come back and look at that in a second. This is going to be one of those real simple quests. This really emo looking guy, we're going to do something about that. So that was real simple. Find the farm. Tips are still working. Yeah, light cleaner just fixed that. That was nice. Once they're fixed too. There's well-known bugs regarding rendering light in the game. You can see it doesn't just start there. She has all this stuff going on back here also. One of these quests over here, just a test quest, but I like to come fly around every once in a while to make sure all the quests are still going. Yeah, to the top. That one's still working. There should be one more over here. The elite pad. Yeah, that's all working. I don't recommend that you jump off the tower. Looks like people are getting angrier. I've not even been here before. Cool, we got some, what looks like computers, library. So that's pretty much it for the basics. I hope you guys have some interest. If you can't link your account, please let us know. We do have the ability to link for you, I think. I know we can definitely unlink your account if you need it unlinked and you can't figure it out yourself and want to relink. If you absolutely know that the problem is not that you haven't tried to link it properly, but it just won't link and you feel like you need to relink, you can always Discord unlink. One bug that we have found, see how my name is NerdLabs in the game. My name was NerdLabs001 in the game, and the linking system and the Discord system, how it puts numbers after your name, it was not getting along. You should note though that Minecraft will only allow you to change your name once every 30 days. So if you want to participate and you have numbers at the end of your name and you're changing your name specifically to participate, make sure that you don't put numbers at the end of your name because it seems to be what's causing the problem. There's a few other areas, but we kind of want you guys to find them yourselves. And the game's always expanding, provided people will sign on from time to time. I guess that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to find us in the Discord room or open a ticket or just yell real loud. Maza, she is our first official moderator. I haven't seen her recently, but I've been pretty busy. It may just be that I haven't seen her. So I guess that's it. Thanks.